When somebody has a loss, how can you respond without sympathy? You know, not sound cold. Can you not be, sympathetic without it affecting you?
Well, sympathetic is a funny thing. There's empathy, there's sympathy, and then there's compassion. Empathy and sympathy are great, great, great ways to take on all the grief, the tensions, all the emotional conflicts that everyone is going through. Putting yourself right into their shoes of what they're running through. Compassion is when, I can honestly say and mean, I really wish you weren't feeling that way. I would honestly say, I really wish you weren't feeling that way. But what would you like to do about it? Would you like to do anything about it? How are you feeling, my good friend? Wow. Yeah, dear ones are leaving the planet, dropping all over the place. As a matter of fact, kind of becoming contagious right now. Talk about dear ones, following the leader, right? So from here, yeah, what's it like for you, my good friend? And hey, what would you like to do about it? Because you know what? We can go over here, get all worked up, or wow, look at what else is available over here. That's where we start to become more of a guide. And with great love and honor and compassion, I really honestly wish you didn't feel that way. But look, you know what? This is where we can go together. That's side by side. Empathy and sympathy would be, wow, I feel so sorry for you. So let me pick you up and carry you. I'm going to jump right beneath you and tell you what. How about I go on the cross for you? Just put me up for the night. Okay? And by the way, I like watermelon on this side, all right? And my vinegar over here, or, whatever. But you start just putting yourself in their shoes and taking on the stuff they're going through. That's where it creates a lot of unnecessary conflicts, torments, miscommunication, interpretations. And then they just get more in depth in it. Now you're becoming in depth in it. But now you're going in circles. It's not, hey, you know what, but look at where else we can go. I make a lot of humor with it. And the reason I make so much humor with it, it creates change. Let's not get wrapped up into, drained into all this fun stuff. Let's look at it for what it is. So Bob is leaving his carcass for our physical enjoyment. Okay, so we have barbecue or we can have a parade. He could be the front of the clipper boat like this, leading us to the next pathway, or he could be the entree for dinner. Or we could burn up his flesh and put it inside a little vase called an urn. And we all know he never left the couch, so of course he didn't earn anything. Now, the other part is we can all go in circles, woe is Bob. Boy, we all wish he would have lived a whole different live stream. Or we could just honor Bob for the sake of Bob. Yes, love.
Well, what if you're having the conversation with this person and you're trying to lighten things up and to be compassionate and suggest, well, maybe we can go to lunch today in Bob's honor and honor everything that was special about him and have fun.
Do what, baby?
Honor everything special about him and reminisce about all the fun things.
Or how about we have lunch on Bob? I mean, not like him being the table. Oh, it's a new way to use the carcass. Now, from here, yeah, let's go celebrate your journey with Bob. All the fun you had together. Let's go celebrate what a huge difference he made within your live stream and everyone else's. Now, the fun part I love about that is who's going to be sitting across the table with you?
Your friend, your angelic presences,
And Bob.
And Bob.
Now, say we go to lunch and, oh, woe is Bob, woe is Bob. Who's not going to be at the table?
Bob.
Exactly. And now we're all sitting there, what about Bob? And then we're starting to take baby steps and reliving the movie. Now, from here, that's the quickest way to push Bob away. Bob's wanting to come in to honor you. Okay, and he's saying, hey, you know what? Let me lend you a hand. That's why I keep going back to having this carcass. Now, Bob Stew, you gotta love Bob. Now, that's where it becomes a mutual honoring, not a woe is Bob. How much can we lighten up together out of great honor and vibrancy? Yeah, we had a bottle of champagne for when Riley left the planet to celebrate Riley. He was standing right by the tray. That was the fun part. It was an honor, not a woe is. The woe is made out of emotional conditioning as if you're losing something. You're actually gaining something so much. The dear one's making a full transition and they're coming full circle to join your entourage. And hey, now Bob's he's keeping the sofa. He's not keeping the sofa from levitating anymore. He's actually doing something to complement more than ever, much more than what he could have done in the physical. We're dancing together overtime. And then with the dear one still there, wow, hey, what about if we go this direction, that direction? We're starting to give solutions, guidance, not supporting a cyclical cycle. Does that better clarify that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.